The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, it was his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
It's brought in by Harris. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Again, it's Harris on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. That make the score 14-7. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Second and 11. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They run again with Harris. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. De'Ami Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bengals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And Jackson throwing once more. It's Edwards again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.